Today, we are canoeing Lake Duluti. Prepare to explore this Tanzania birdwatching paradise and witness the amazing monitor lizards in Arusha, basking in their natural habitat. Our tour starts with a short walk through a dirt parking area, where we headed to get our tickets at the small registration office. The Lake Duluti Forest Reserve and Eco-Tourism Center has a diverse number of available activities. The reserve covers an area of 86.24 hectares. And although the main attraction in the reserve is the 60-hectare crater lake that forms the centerpiece of this unique ecosystem, there are also many hiking, biking, camping, and even research and worship activities around the lake. Ticket prices change, but entrance is roughly $10 for tourists. Right at the canoe area, you can also find the Duluti Crater Lake Restaurant, a cute, family-friendly establishment, offering a diverse menu of international and local cuisines. We had booked a private canoe tour from our hotel for about $50 per person. So we hopped into them and slipped out onto the magical lake. We started at about 10 in the morning, so the weather was perfect, still relatively cool. The lake was calm and serene, immediately relaxing us in the area's beauty. Lake Duluti was formed inside a volcanic crater, a subsidiary vent to the towering 4,566-meter Mount Meru, which can be seen on less cloudy days. It's believed that an earthquake, caused by a volcanic eruption on Mount Meru, led to the sinking of a mountain that once stood here. This event allowed underground water to rise to the surface, forming the lake we see today. Our canoe trip was led by a nature guide, who not only told us about the history of the lake and surrounding area, but also showed us the amazing variety of flora and fauna thriving in the lake ecosystem. As we travel close to the shore, you'll notice the dense rainforest that encircles the lake. This forest is home to a rich diversity of plant and animal life. The reserve boasts 255 plant species, creating a lush, green canopy around the lake. Our guide quickly spotted a kingfisher, hidden in the dense brush, catching a small fish. Kingfishers are perfectly adapted for their specialized hunting technique. They typically hunt from perches, carefully observing the water below for any movement. Most kingfishers prefer hunting in shallow waters, typically within 3 feet of the water's edge, where prey is more concentrated and easily accessible. They primarily target small fish about 3 to 4 inches long, though some species can consume fish nearly 8 inches in length. Kingfishers also always swallow fish head first. This strategic orientation prevents the fish's fins and scales from catching in the bird's throat during swallowing. Lake Duluti Forest Reserve is often referred to as a paradise of reptiles and birds. In addition to kingfishers, the area is home to over 100 bird species such as gray herons, fish eagles, cormorants, ospreys, and hamerkop. The hamerkop, Tanzania's smallest stork, builds a large nest, which it may use for one or several seasons, or may be used as roosts. The nests may also be taken over, or later reused by other species. We also learned about the strangler fig. These fascinating plants start life as epiphytes, growing on other trees. Over time, they send roots down to the ground and eventually envelop their host tree, creating these unique, interwoven trunks. As mentioned, the reserve is called a paradise of reptiles and birds. The lake is home to various reptiles, including green mambas and monitor lizards. Similar to the kingfisher, we were able to spot a few monitor lizards hidden in the long grasses. These reptiles can grow up to 2 meters in length, making them among Africa's largest lizards. They possess a robust physique, with strong muscular legs and sharp claws, that make them excellent climbers and swimmers. Their lifestyle is both terrestrial and aquatic, and they're perfectly adapted to the lake environment. These impressive lizards are a common sight for visitors exploring the lake and surrounding forest reserve. They require exposed, open areas for basking. You can also find them perched on branches overhanging the lake. While these reptiles are members of the same family as the more notorious Komodo dragon, visitors need not worry about their safety. Monitors do possess venom. However, it is not harmful to humans. Also, these reptiles are generally shy and avoid confrontation, preferring to retreat into water, burrows, or trees when approached by people. That being said, when observing monitor lizards in the wild, it is important to approach them calmly and avoid sudden movements or attempts to touch them. Their sharp claws and whip-like tails can cause injury. We also saw some juvenile monitors. The young monitor lizards tend to be less skittish than their adult counterparts, sometimes allowing observers to approach more closely. After spending time observing the monitor lizards surrounding the lake, it was time to get back to birding. As mentioned, the lake is home to over 100 different bird species, creating a vibrant ecosystem that thrives in this protected sanctuary. This remarkable diversity exists because Lake Duluti offers a perfect combination of habitats, from open water and marshy edges to dense forest and canopy, allowing different bird species to find their ideal niche. The crater walls, rising up to 200 meters high and covered in thick vegetation, create a natural amphitheater where birds flourish undisturbed. As you glide across the tranquil waters in a canoe, you'll be greeted by an impressive array of water birds. We spent some time, relaxing on the water, just observing and listening to the various sounds of the beautiful lake. It was a great trip, observing the birds, seeing their nests, and learning about the lake habitat. By the end of the tour, the sun was quite hot, so if you do plan to visit, make sure you bring a hat for shade. As we head back to shore, we are reminded that Lake Duluti isn't just a beautiful crater lake. It's a living testament to Tanzania's incredible biodiversity, preserved here for generations to appreciate. Thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe.